What is going on, guys? It's me, your host Vintus, and welcome back to the channel. And today, let's talk about slime minions. So the admins recently nerfed slime minions so that when you kill the slimes on your private island, they no longer split. This has caused a lot of people to panic sell their slime minion setups, and this is quite ironically the best time to start using slime minions. This is because so many people are selling their setups, such as on SBZ, that you can buy a setup for much cheaper than its actual cost, and you can still make absolute bank from slime minions. This video will be split into 3 different chapters. Chapter 1, we're going to talk about the basic equipment you need in general for all slime minion setups. Chapter 2, we're going to be going over 3 different slime minion setups you can use at 3 different price ranges. And in chapter 3, we're going to talk about additional sources of income from slime minions. So now let's go over all the basic equipment that you need, and that remains the same for all AFK slime minion setups. The first thing is a full wither set. This is because you need the witherborn ability to kill the slimes every 30 seconds, and it can't be your main wither set that you use because you need to place bank 5 on it for more coins per kill. Additionally, you also need to have Thorns 3 on it to help you kill the slimes. This armor set costs roughly 30 million coins, and let's move on to the next item that you need, which is the most important item, which is the Daedalus Axe. This is by far the most important thing to own for AFKing slimes, and it represents around 40% of all of your money. The Daedalus Axe needs to have looting and scavenger as high as a level as you can. Looting 4 and scavenger 4 is usually the best bang for your buck, but if you want to go all out, you can also go looting 5 and scavenger 5. The Daedalus Axe is obviously OP because of its ability, giving you 35 coins for every monster kill. The Daedalus Axe costs around 90 million coins, which is incredibly expensive, though it will make its money back relatively quickly. However, once Diana returns, it will drop greatly in value, so if you want, you can also wait for that. 2 optional things you can also have are the Gauntlet of Contagion and the Implosion Belt. This usually doesn't really affect the rates, as the slimes no longer split anyways and you kill them all in one go with your Witherborn, but it is an optional thing you can have, and these 2 items are incredibly useful outside of AFKing slimes anyways, so I do recommend getting them. They cost roughly 17 million coins together. Another optional thing you can have is the tier 5 beacon. This will give you 10% more minion speed, which is really nice, and costs roughly 35 million coins. Additionally, you will also need a personal compactor and a personal deleter. The personal compactor will have enchanted sulfur cubes, and enchanted slime. The personal deleter will have corrupted fragments as they clog up your inventory insanely fast, so it's better just to put them in a deleter, even though you're losing out on a little bit of money. Additionally, you will also need a hound pet. However, in some of the lower level setups, it may actually be better to use a magma cube pet. The hound pet gives you more coins per monster kill, while the magma cube gives you more minion speed. The total cost for the base equipment is roughly 172 million coins. It's a lot of money, but you will make it back really quickly by AFKing slimes. Now let's just go over the basic build for this. So I'm just going to go, let's just go like that. So here it is. You can use any block you want. I just thought this looked kind of cool. And you're just going to build this big funnel. And you can make it whatever width you want, though I do recommend the center to be 5 by 5. It just works better this way. And then let's go inside and see how the minions are. Essentially here, you have minions placed on the wall, just like this, all around, as many as you need, as many slots as you have. And in the middle, you will place this fence. Essentially, this makes it so the minions can only place on this fence since there's no placeable blocks around, since this is too high up. Then they will all place on this fence and the slimes will all fall down. As you can see here, they're all just directly falling down. And what you will do is you'll go down here and stand here. And then you can just go here, your Witherborn and Thorns will then go and start killing the slimes, and you can just AFK and get coins. Additionally, one issue I see a lot of setups have is that their minions are on the floor level. You need to have your minions higher up because this will prevent them from killing slimes, and this just speeds up the speed at which they spawn the slimes because they're not wasting actions killing slimes, and also it's better if you kill it because you get more coins and resources than they do. Now let's talk about what you need to have in the minions. So as you can see here, my minions have Hamster wheels is the fuel because it's a really big boost for a really small price. It's worth it. You make way more than the money of the hamster wheel back. You need enchanted hoppers because sometimes you won't be AFK, and when the minions fill up, you need it to go to get more coins. And then you need corrupted soil because corrupted soil will give you sulfur. It also gives you corrupted fragments, which you actually don't want because it clogs up your inventory, but you can use your personal deleter and have it there so it doesn't clog up your inventory anymore. And then of course you need minion expanders to just give yourself some more minion speed. You can also optionally choose to go with fly catchers if you have a lot of money, but obviously those are incredibly expensive. Now let's quickly talk about a couple mods that can be really helpful to make this lag your island less, because there are a lot of slime minions. The first one is in Skytills, and you can actually go hide dying mobs. Hiding dying mobs is quite nice. It's not the most important one, but it is quite nice. As you can see, when the mobs die, nothing is left. So you can see here, the mobs are here, the slimes are here. I kill them, they just vanish. It's quite nice. It just doesn't show the death animation for all of them, and it's a pretty good touch. The next one, which is the most important one, is in Patcher. Patcher mod is a great mod for like making your game lag less, and it's hide armor stands. Hide or disable armor stands, and this one is absolutely amazing because this essentially hides the damage tags, the minions, and pretty much everything related to the slimes, which is super good, and it makes the game way less laggy and way cleaner. Additionally, another important mod is just, this one's not really lagging the game, but just quality of life, is the hiding herd cam in Skytills. No herd cam is great because when you're AFK without that mod on, let me just show you what happens. Your screen just keeps on shaking, it's super annoying, but the second you go and configure that herd cam, everything is so much cleaner. And after using all these mods, it becomes super simple and super clean to just AFK like this. As you can see, I'm just standing here and everything is super chill. You can go and turn down all your settings to 30 FPS so the game doesn't think you're lagging. You still need a decent amount of FPS. You need to get no render distance and fast, and boom. And it doesn't require much resources from your computer while you're off doing something else or even just leaving it open overnight. Now that we've talked about all the base equipment that you need, let's go into all the setups you can go for. The first setup is the budget setup, and it's the one you should go for if you don't have that much money to spare, though it still costs a decent amount, so do keep that in mind. This setup will involve all tier 9 slime minions due to them being way cheaper than tier 11s, and you will also have enchanted hoppers, corrupted soil, and minion expanders in every single one of the minions. A magma cube pet with Shelmet is the best here because the minions are quite a bit slower and you will really benefit from this added speed of the magma cube pet. The total cost of this setup is around 120 mil, and it makes roughly 1 million coins per hour while AFK. This may seem like not a lot, but you are making your money back relatively quickly, and you could always get this up for much cheaper as a lot of players are selling their setups on SBZ, so you can go and buy it there. Additionally, once you're done with the setup, you can always sell it back as well, so this 120 mil isn't lost as you can always sell them back. Now let's go into our second setup, which is the value setup. This setup is the best if you want the best bang for your buck and you don't want to spend an absolute fortune on slime minions, and it's the one I use. So this setup will use all tier 11 slime minions because these are really good, especially for their price. And once again, you're using enchanted hoppers, corrupted soil, and minion expander. The Hound Pet with Shelmet is also a good option here, but through testing, it seems like the Magma Cube is still better, since the nerf has made it much harder to reach the slime cap on the private island. So I personally use the Magma Cube Pet. You can also choose to Mithril infuse your minions, but I don't really recommend this option because it takes roughly 1,000 to 2,000 hours of AFKing to make your money back, and that's a lot. You could of course always sell the minions to somebody else, but it's usually just not worth it unless you're intending on doing this for a very long time and you expect the slime minion setup to still be popular and usable like a year from now. The total cost of this setup is roughly 210 million coins, and it makes roughly 1.3 million coins per hour. Of course, once again, the same thing applies. You can buy a setup for cheaper secondhand. You can always sell your setup once you're done. and you're gonna make that money back really quick anyways because you're making 1.3 million coins per hour, which amounts to a lot of money if you AFK for a long time every day. Let us now talk about the Hypermax setup. This setup involves all tier 11 Mithril infused slime minions. You're going to be using enchanted hoppers once again, corrupted soul once again, but instead of minion expanders, you're going to be using fly catchers. These are incredibly expensive, but instead of giving you a 5% boost, they give you a 20% boost. The Hound Pet with Shelmet is the best here due to the minions being fast enough now to oftentimes reach their cap, or the slime minion cap of the island, so usually your Hound Pet will make you more money. This setup costs around 780 million coins and makes around 1.7 million coins per hour. Once again, the same thing applies. You can buy these, but this one is even better for selling back because flycatchers can just be straight up sold to the AH, and you can sell it back for pretty much the same price as crafting them, if not more. This setup was actually the one that was the least hit by the update because it was always capped by the maximum amount of slimes allowed on your private island, but since it produces less slimes now, it doesn't actually matter because it's still reaching the cap. Let's now move on to the final chapter, which is additional ways to make money. The Blood God Crest is absolutely insane because you can place many of them in your accessory bag, and they all will start counting kills. Once you get Blood God Crest to 1 million kills, you can then sell it for 1.5 million coins profit. This makes it so you make around an extra 20 to 30k per hour, depending on what setup you are, for each Blood God Crest in your accessory bag. This may not seem a lot, but it stacks up really fast. If theoretically you wanted to go all out and you had a maxed out accessory bag, so you maxed out all of your upgrades for accessory bags, and you filled it up completely with Blood God Crests, that would be an extra 8 million coins per hour of profit from just the Blood God Crest. That's absolutely insane, though of course if you had this many it would take you forever to sell them. Another excellent way to passively make money from an external source is from booster cookies. This is because booster cookies give you bits, and as long as your fame rank is philanthropist or higher, you will actually profit from the bits that the cookies give you, and you can then buy different items from the bit store with those bits and make more money than the cookie actually costed. This will also continue to level up your fame rank, which is just a good beneficial cycle. Additionally, those cookies will also stack up your duration. So for example, I currently have 77 days worth of booster cookie duration, and I'll probably keep eating more once the bits I have run out. This is like the easiest way to just get free money. It's super easy to do, and it's just a great source of extra coins. But yeah, that's honestly it for the video. I just wanted to make it as informative as possible because when I was researching how to get slime minions, there were a lot of videos, but most of them were fragmented. Some of them didn't show you how to build the minion setup. Some of them didn't tell you what setups were the best bang for your buck. Some of them were missing some of the gear that you could add and everything. And really, I just want to compile all the information and put it into one video. I will leave some really useful videos that I used to learn how to use slime minions in the description, so make sure to check those out as well. But yeah, I hope that was informative for you, and good luck AFKing slime minions and making absolute bank, because it does make an insane amount of money. It's absolutely insane. I've been using it for about a week now, and I've made nearly 200 million coins. And that is pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much to all the people who reached all the way up to here and watched the whole video. It really helps my channel if you do that, and I really appreciate it. Thank you again. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to join the Discord server, and I'll see you guys in the next one.